cannot believe it's time to share this video. Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My gosh, have we waited a long time for this life update. I am so excited for this video. If you've been around this channel for a little while, you know that 2018 didn't start according to plan. If you're new around here and this doesn't resonate with you, I'll put a little video up in the cards. Very emotional Kristen will give you a very quick update. Needless to say, this year has been filled with life lessons, self-discovery, personal development, and a lot of patience. I also practiced financial discipline and did a 6-month no spend challenge where I lived out of envelopes each and every week between January and June of 2018. I'll put a playlist up in the cards. Something else you may have noticed is that my videos no longer had unemployed for X amount of weeks on them. There's a reason for that. And you may have also seen a slight change in the kind of content that I've been sharing on this channel. I simply changed things up because I wanted to give myself an adequate amount of time to test the waters, see if it's a good fit, do I enjoy it, is it challenging, and so I wanted to keep making content while not hiding this from you, but just taking the time, test things out, and see where we stand. But now, I can officially say that I have a job. Yes. Thank God. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I thought about filming this in the same exact spot I told you that I lost my job, but the lighting just wasn't right and I wanted to bring you into my office and you will soon see why. Here's the story. Back in November and December of 2017, I was finishing the musical Dreamgirls, which was one of my very first equity shows in the Actors Union, and a lot of the actors came from New York City. And of course, talking backstage, getting to know them, the topic of day jobs came up. It's sort of like the starving artist stereotype that we do shows in the evening and then work some sort of odd job during the day to pay bills. And I noticed that a lot of these equity actors weren't waiting tables or temping, they were working online. They were doing English as a second language, or ESL as it's formally known. They were able to work from home on their laptops with just Wi-Fi and a computer, and they were able to teach ESL. I heard them talking about this and I was like, I don't really know, I'm already kind of working in corporate America, but I do think it's really cool that you can work wherever there's Wi-Fi and your laptop. And they kept, trying to get all the actors to at least consider this job. You needed a bachelor's in anything, and they really liked actors because we can really resonate and be engaging on a screen. Anyway, fast forward 2 months later, when I experienced my job layoff, I thought to myself, what are my options? What can I do? I wasn't in any big rush to go out and just find a job. We've covered that on this channel in numerous videos. I wasn't just looking to pick up somewhere and see where we landed. I wanted to find a good fit. I wanted to feel challenged. I didn't want to feel like I was just there for the paycheck and the money, because I had been there, I had done that. It is not fun. It is just, there's no words to describe what it's like to just have a big paycheck but no passion to your work. It gets old real fast. But I remembered the talks I had during Dreamgirls, and then I finally went and I Googled the company they were working for. And lo and behold, there were reviews, there were YouTube videos left and right, and then what sold me on at least applying was an article in Forbes magazine. This ESL company was rated #1 for work at home, for positions that, offer you a good salary, challenge you, get to work with kids, you're teaching English, and all you needed were 3 things: a bachelor's degree, a computer with a working camera, and dependable, steady Wi-Fi. Reading the Forbes magazine article and hearing a few more reviews on different blogs and YouTube videos, I said, okay, I'm just gonna apply. I'm going to see what happens. I had nothing to lose. I literally made my little teaching props from the Dollar Tree. I followed people's YouTube videos and step-by-step tutorials. I got through 10 days of interviews, mock lessons, demo lessons, age placement, and then finally I was able to join the program, be a teacher, and start teaching trial lessons, which are kids who are just entering the ESL, English as a Second Language, program. It was a slow and steady process to kind of prove myself. It doesn't work like a regular classroom. You're not assigned students. If a student didn't like me, they had 40,000 other teachers they could choose from. So you really had to work on being a product. Be valuable to the children. Do they learn English and have fun? Do the parents hear them having English? I learned basically in a very short amount of time how to be a good product. Kind of like how an actor wants to be the best person for the job or the role. I wanted to be the best teacher I taught level 2, level 3, phonics, and then they have a new like voice and singing class for the young kids. I was assigned to those 4 different criteria of classroom teaching. So slowly over time, I was building up the number of students I was teaching, and then I started mentoring other teachers into the program, and slowly but surely this became a business for me. And I was literally learning as I went. I made mistakes, I did things right, I did things wrong, I learned. Over time, I am able to tell you that this job, I don't know where it came from, I don't know why it entered my path literally 4 weeks before I experienced a layoff. Like, I wasn't hired 4 weeks clearly, but the job entered my ears and it was in the back of my mind for several weeks after my layoff. And I just thought, what if I hadn't done that show? What if I hadn't met those people? Because literally that information came 4 weeks before the entire year of 2018 changed for me. And the best part about this job is it has let me continue doing singing gigs, concert gigs, teaching, performing, because I can travel anywhere I want. I can just open my laptop, I pick the time slots that I want to work, and I close out the ones that I don't on a weekly basis. On weeks that Christopher and I travel, I just close them all. I don't even open them. And then if we are traveling but I have a few free mornings, I can click them open, and if they're booked, I can teach. It is really changing the game in working from home, or working as you travel, or just having a side hustle, so to speak. I've met a lot of different people that do this in a lot of different backgrounds. Some are full like brick and mortar teachers, some are travelers that just live all over the world and teach to pay their bills and afford their next flight. Some people are actors just like me, some are graduate students. You just need a bachelor's degree, Wi-Fi, and a computer. And I promise you this channel will not become an English as a second language or ESL promoting YouTube channel. I actually have a separate channel that shows me teaching and mentoring and working with the kids, so you will not see that here. I am not going to start advertising my job to you here. If you have any interest in seeing it, you can click the link above or down below in this description, but this channel will not be that. The only time you will see me working with my kids is if I do like a morning routine or how I budget in consistent income. You might see like a little bit of B-roll of me teaching kids, but you won't see like
reasons to work where I work.
You won't see that stuff because this channel was never about promoting a specific company, and I don't want it to be now. What I do want to do right now is thank you guys so much for your unending support throughout this entire year. I have taken all of your suggestions into an account. I got a Patreon. If you're somebody who was suggesting that and hasn't seen it, I will link that down below in the description box. Just send me like a hello on there. I don't know if I'm actually setting up this Patreon correctly. If you have any websites or insight on that, let me know. But I've also written down the types of budgeting videos you want to see, potentially vlogging in the future, and just different types of money topics that you want to see in the future on this channel. But all in all, this year was definitely a learning experience. Learning how to bounce back from unexpected circumstances in life, and stay positive when you don't see anything positive in your future, or just kind of seeing the light in the moment of darkness. Just getting really emotional. Thank you for the comments, the emails, the Instagram DMs, the handwritten letters. If you've written me a handwritten letter and it has gotten to my PO box, I have handwritten you a letter back, stamped, sealed, with your return address. Please provide a return address. Makes it so much easier. But you guys, thank you. I never expected that kind of outreach to me during that time, and all I can ask is that if you see somebody else going through a hard time in any way, shape, or form, to reach out to them the same way you did to me, or if you didn't to me, just go reach out to somebody that you see in need. I can tell you firsthand that it means the world, even if it's just a stranger that wrote to me and said, hey, I've been following you for 6 months, I've never left a comment, but your honesty in the video where you lost your job really compelled me to write you a letter. That was it, just thinking of you. Those meant just as much as the people that did send gift cards, and some people sent cash. Somebody sent a blank check, if you remember that vlog. They got a very nice thank you letter and the return check. Thank you guys once again. Anyway, before this gets too emotional, I'm gonna let you guys go, but please know that for some reason, working from home, having an inconsistent salary, and setting hours that aren't always the same makes me happier than going to the same 9-to-5 office every single day. I never thought it would. I always thought I would want security and knowing when my next paycheck was coming and how much it was going to be. But for right now, I'm enjoying smooth waters, being challenged in my job, enjoying what I do every day, and just seeing these really cute little kids come to my online classroom every morning. A lot of them are regulars. I see them every single week. They know my name. I know how they learn. I know their strengths, their weaknesses. Sometimes I know their siblings or their parents, and they're really cute, and it's just a pleasure and a joy to work with them every single day. Anyway, that is my good news. What I ask of you in this video, if you've made it this long, is to write me something positive that's happened to you this year or could be happening for you this year down below in the description, down below in the comment section. I want to fill the comment section with positive things. I want to know what's happening to you, good things happening this year or could happen by the end of this year. Just write them down below in the comments. If you would also be so kind to give this video a thumbs up, and if you've not already done so, subscribe and click the bell. We now have 2 things to do to be updated for each and every future video. Thank you guys once again from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you in the next video. Requests are coming very soon. Budgeting, summer money, saving money, all that good stuff is coming very, very soon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!